at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we may see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, Packers.
Amari Hampton, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Security eluded it.
67 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Amari Hampton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Williams.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Love now. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
52 Blue.
Love. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play.
And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. Yellow. Hut.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Stop short of the goal. No gain on the play. Gains to 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Flag blue.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. First down, and they go back to Harris. That's a little bit over. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Harris. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
To throw, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Caleb Williams, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Yellow, 43.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's the flag to tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On the option, Love will hang on to it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Bears.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland from a yard out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I say
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Go. 10. Blaster. 6. Ready?
Now Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Short throw is going to Kraft. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Okay, ready?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
What is it on?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 59-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Harris running straight ahead. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. discussion toward halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Williams operating from the gun. Pass caught by Burden. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Come on. Set. 19, shot. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Velus Jones from 21 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
His kick is
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready?
Back to Hampton on first down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Omarion Hampton, 44 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they haven't been able to solve their opponents. So they kind of keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
215 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Love from the gun.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a whistle and a timeout. Called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the give, this is Harris. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Ready? Rocco, let's go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Vegas!
To the air, Williams. Open man down the field, that's Burden.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They hand this off to Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This 2nd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Williams. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got this complete to Burnham. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
In motion, Hill. They'll run again with Harris. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. 233 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
Love. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Set, ready, ready.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 22-yard scamper. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Operating from the gun, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hot 70, hot 70.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
19 Tiger.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Yeah. Campbell.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Second down, goal to go. Quick throw complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Chop. Let's go now. Blue striker. Fuse. Yellow. Set.
Love. Flushed out right. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. To the 27-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now Love going to change things up.
3rd and 1.
Ready?
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Hampton. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
10 cycles. Come on, set. Third striker, 3 black ultra. Drill green. Set, go.
One last shot now for Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Aight, they go to click. 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talking, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma tongue out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing.